Welcome! Today we're diving into the concept of program integrity, a term you might have heard in the context of government programs, healthcare, or financial assistance. But what does it really mean? In simple terms, program integrity is all about ensuring that programs operate as intended, with resources being used appropriately and according to the rules. It's a way to protect public funds, prevent fraud, and make sure that those who truly qualify for benefits receive them. Throughout this video, we'll explore what program integrity involves, why it matters, and what can trigger a review of your participation in a program. Let's start by defining program integrity in more detail. At its core, program integrity refers to the policies, procedures, and actions that organizations use to ensure their programs are running honestly and efficiently. This means making sure that only eligible individuals receive benefits, that the rules are followed, and that any misuse or abuse is detected and addressed. Program integrity is a key part of maintaining trust in public systems, whether it's healthcare, unemployment benefits, or housing assistance. Without it, resources could be wasted or misused, and the people who need help most might not get it. You might wonder why program integrity is such a big deal. Well, it's essential for several reasons. First, it helps prevent fraud, waste, and abuse, which can drain resources from those who truly need them. Second, it ensures fairness, so that everyone who qualifies for a program is treated equally. Third, it helps maintain public trust in government and organizational systems. When people see that rules are enforced and resources are protected, they're more likely to support these programs. So, program integrity isn't just about rules, it's about making sure systems work for everyone. Program integrity is usually overseen by dedicated teams or departments within organizations. For example, in government programs, there may be entire offices focused on compliance and integrity. These teams develop policies, conduct audits, and investigate suspicious activity. They also provide training to staff and sometimes to the public, helping everyone understand the rules and how to follow them. Their work is crucial for keeping programs running smoothly and ensuring that resources are used as intended. When it comes to program integrity, there are several common areas of focus. These include verifying eligibility, monitoring for fraud, ensuring accurate reporting, and checking that services are delivered as promised. For example, in healthcare, program integrity might involve making sure that only qualified providers are paid for legitimate services. In financial aid, it could mean confirming that applicants meet income requirements. These checks help keep programs fair and effective. One of the most important aspects of program integrity is eligibility verification. This means checking that individuals or organizations meet all the requirements to participate in a program. This could involve reviewing documents, checking income, or confirming residency. These steps help ensure that benefits go to the right people and that the program's resources are used appropriately. Fraud detection is another key part of program integrity. Organizations use a variety of tools and techniques to spot suspicious activity. This might include data analysis, audits, or even tips from the public. When something seems off, like inconsistent information or unusual patterns, it can trigger a closer look. Detecting and stopping fraud helps protect resources and keeps programs running smoothly. Accurate reporting is essential for program integrity. Participants are often required to provide regular updates about their circumstances, such as changes in income, employment, or family size. Organizations review these reports to make sure the information is correct and up to date. If discrepancies are found, it may lead to further investigation or a review of eligibility. Another area of program integrity involves checking that services are actually delivered as promised. This could mean confirming that a healthcare provider performed a procedure or that a job training program offered the advertised classes. These checks help prevent billing for services that weren't provided and ensure that participants get the help they need. Now, let's talk about what can trigger a program integrity review. Reviews are usually prompted by something unusual or suspicious in a participant's records. This could be a sudden change in reported income, conflicting information from different sources, or a tip from someone who suspects fraud. Sometimes, reviews are random just to make sure everything is running smoothly. The goal is to catch problems early and keep the program fair for everyone. A sudden change in reported income is one of the most common triggers for a review. For example, if someone's income drops or rises sharply, the organization may want to double-check that the information is accurate. This helps ensure that benefits are adjusted appropriately and that no one receives more or less than they should. Conflicting information from different sources can also trigger a review. For instance, if the details on an application don't match what's found in other records, the organization may need to investigate further. This helps catch errors or potential fraud before they become bigger issues. Sometimes, reviews are triggered by tips or complaints from the public. If someone reports suspected fraud or misuse, the organization will often look into the claim. These reports can come from anyone, neighbors, coworkers, or even anonymous sources. Taking these tips seriously helps maintain the integrity of the program. Not all reviews are triggered by suspicious activity. Sometimes, organizations conduct random audits to ensure that everything is working as it should. These audits help catch problems that might otherwise go unnoticed and keep everyone on their toes. Random checks are a normal part of maintaining program integrity. Organizations often use data matching to spot inconsistencies. This means comparing information from different sources like tax records, employment data, or other government databases. If something doesn't line up, it could trigger a review. Data matching is a powerful tool for detecting errors and potential fraud. Unusual patterns in program use can also prompt a review. For example, if someone suddenly starts using a lot more services than before, or if there's a spike in claims from a particular provider, it might raise a red flag. Organizations look for these patterns to catch potential problems early. In programs that involve service providers, such as healthcare or education, provider audits are common. These audits check that providers are following the rules and delivering services as claimed. If a provider's billing patterns look suspicious, or if there are complaints from participants, an audit may be triggered to ensure compliance. Quality control reviews are another way organizations maintain program integrity. These reviews look at a sample of cases to make sure the rules are being applied correctly. If errors are found, the organization can make changes to improve accuracy and fairness across the board. Sometimes, the documents submitted by participants raise red flags. This could be missing information, altered documents, or inconsistencies between forms. When these issues are spotted, organizations may launch a review to get to the bottom of things and ensure everything is above board. Many organizations use automated systems to help monitor program integrity. These systems can flag unusual activity or patterns that might indicate a problem. When an alert is triggered, staff can review the case more closely to determine if further action is needed. Some programs require annual reviews for all participants. These reviews are a routine part of maintaining program integrity, ensuring that everyone still meets the eligibility requirements. Annual reviews help catch changes in circumstances and keep records up to date. Targeted reviews focus on specific groups or types of cases that are more likely to have issues. For example, if a certain type of claim has a higher rate of errors, the organization might review those cases more closely. This approach helps use resources efficiently and address problems where they're most likely to occur. Sometimes, organizations conduct interviews with participants as part of a review. These interviews help clarify information, resolve discrepancies, and ensure that all requirements are being met. It's a chance for participants to explain their situation and for staff to gather more details. In some cases, organizations may conduct site visits to verify information. For example, they might visit a business to confirm it exists or check that services are being provided as claimed. Site visits provide a first-hand look and help ensure that everything matches the records. Organizations sometimes use third-party verification to confirm information. This could involve contacting employers, landlords, or other agencies to double-check details provided by participants. Third-party checks add an extra layer of accuracy and help prevent fraud. If you're selected for a review, it's important to respond promptly and provide any requested information. Reviews are a normal part of program integrity and don't necessarily mean you've done anything wrong. Cooperating fully helps resolve the review quickly and keeps your participation in good standing. After a review, there are several possible outcomes. If everything checks out, your participation continues as normal. If issues are found, you may need to provide more information, repay benefits, or in some cases, face penalties. The goal is always to resolve issues fairly and keep the program running smoothly. If you disagree with the outcome of a review, most programs offer an appeals process. This allows you to present additional information or clarify misunderstandings. Appeals help ensure that decisions are fair and based on all the available facts. During reviews, organizations take steps to protect your personal information. They follow strict privacy rules and only share details with those who need to know. Protecting your data is a key part of maintaining trust and program integrity. Everyone has a role to play in preventing fraud. Participants should always provide accurate information and report any changes promptly. Organizations, for their part, use a variety of tools to detect and prevent fraud, from data analysis to public education. Working together helps keep programs fair and effective. If you suspect fraud or misuse in a program, most organizations have ways for you to report it. This might include hotlines, online forms, or contacting staff directly. Reporting suspected fraud helps protect resources and ensures that programs serve those who truly need them. Committing fraud in a program can have serious consequences. This might include repaying benefits, losing eligibility, or even facing legal action. Organizations take fraud seriously to protect resources and maintain fairness for all participants. Program integrity isn't a one-time effort. Organizations are always looking for ways to improve their processes, update policies, and use new technology to detect problems. Continuous improvement helps keep programs effective and responsive to new challenges. Training and education are key parts of program integrity. Staff receive regular training on rules and procedures, and participants are often provided with information about their responsibilities. Education helps everyone understand how to keep programs running smoothly and avoid common mistakes. Technology plays a big role in maintaining program integrity. Automated systems can quickly analyze data, flag suspicious activity, and streamline reviews. As technology advances, organizations can detect problems faster and more accurately than ever before. It's important to balance program integrity with access. While reviews and checks are necessary, organizations also work to make sure the process isn't too burdensome for participants. The goal is to protect resources without making it too hard for eligible people to get help. Transparency is a key principle in program integrity. Organizations strive to make their review processes clear and understandable. This includes explaining why reviews happen, what information is needed, and how decisions are made. Transparency builds trust and helps participants feel confident in the system. Good communication is essential during reviews. Organizations keep participants informed about what's happening, what's needed, and what to expect next. Clear communication helps reduce stress and ensures that reviews go smoothly for everyone involved. Participants have rights during the review process. This includes the right to be informed, the right to appeal decisions, and the right to privacy. Organizations are required to respect these rights and ensure that reviews are conducted fairly and respectfully. There are some common myths about program integrity reviews. For example, some people think that being selected for a review means they've done something wrong. In reality, reviews are a normal part of the process and often happen randomly. Understanding the facts can help reduce anxiety and confusion. If you're notified of a review, it helps to be prepared. Gather all relevant documents, review your records for accuracy, and be ready to answer questions. Being organized can make the process faster and easier for both you and the organization. Staying informed about program rules and requirements is one of the best ways to avoid problems. Organizations often provide resources, guides, and updates to help participants understand what's expected. Keeping up to date helps you stay in compliance and avoid surprises. Oversight agencies play a critical role in program integrity. They set standards, monitor compliance, and investigate issues. Their work helps ensure that programs are fair, effective, and accountable to the public. To wrap up, program integrity is all about making sure programs work as intended, resources are protected, and everyone is treated fairly. Reviews are a normal part of this process and can be triggered by many different factors. By understanding how program integrity works, you can be better prepared and help keep programs running smoothly for everyone. Thanks for joining us on this overview of program integrity and what triggers reviews. Remember, program integrity is about fairness, accuracy, and protecting resources for those who need them. Staying informed, being honest, and cooperating with reviews are the best ways to ensure a positive experience with any program. Stay proactive and help keep our systems strong.